Number 27. The total cost of renting a banquet hall is a function of the number of hours the hall is rented. The owner of the banquet hall charges $85 per half hour up to a maximum of 4 hours plus a $50 cleaning fee. What is the greatest value in the range for this situation? Alright, let's break this down again. We don't get an equation here, so we need to kind of figure out this situation using our own numbers. It says the total cost of renting a banquet hall is a function of the number of hours. So total cost is a function of number of hours. So we have to figure out which one is my X and which one is my Y. So quick little table to remind us. For our X and Y vocabulary. Vocabulary like input or independent or domain, that refers to your X. Vocabulary like output, dependent, and range refers to your Y. So in this case, I'm thinking about how we can know what total cost is and what number of hours is based on what we put in and what we get out. So I put in a certain number of hours, so I rent a certain number of hours, and I get out some total cost. The other way I can say it is the total cost is dependent on the number of hours. So whichever way you want to look at it, one of these will make more sense to you, but we have to know that our X value in this case is number of hours, because that's what we're going to put into the function. So number of hours is going to be our X value, and then what we get out of the function is the total cost. So after we put in some number of hours, I get out some total cost. So the actual question says, what is the greatest value? So first of all, I want to know what the greatest value is, and it says in the range. So whenever we see range, we have to know that that refers to all your Y values, so all possible Y's. So in this case, range, meaning Y's, refers to the total cost. So essentially, the question is asking, what is the maximum total cost we could have in this situation? What is the biggest Y value that we could have in this situation? So let's find out. The owner of the banquet charges $85 per half hour up to a maximum of 4 hours plus the $50 cleaning fee. Let's just make a table and work out what we get here. So, number of hours, that's our X. Total cost, that's our Y. And let's see what we end up with here. If I don't rent for any hours at all, 0 hours, because I just bought it, I just rented the place out, so I'm at 0 hours right now, I'm going to have to pay at least this $50 cleaning fee. $50 cleaning fee. So at the very least I pay that. Then, for every half hour, I pay another $85. So at 0.5, that's a half hour, I pay 50 plus the 85. So 50 plus 85, which gives me 135. Another half hour goes by. Now I'm at 1 full hour. I pay another 85. So 135 plus another 85, because it's 85 per half hour. 220. Another half hour goes by. Pay another 85. Every half hour that goes by, pay another 85. 305. Another half hour goes by. Pay another 85. Plus 85. 390. Another half hour goes by. Another $85. 475. Another half hour goes by. Another $85. 560. I need some more rows. Another half hour goes by, pay another $85. 645. And then finally, this problem says that the most that you're allowed to rent this place for is you're only allowed to rent this place up to 4 hours. So after 4 hours, you can't rent it any longer. So that's going to tell me the maximum total cost that we're going to have after 4 hours. So add another 85 bucks, 730. So the answer to this question is $730.